Actually, let's go to Visu. Let's go to this stuff. What is this? Okay. Here we go. All right. So Daniel Naroditsky played this GM by the name of Visu. Now let's pull this up. This is actually going to be good. So we have title player Diamond online now. L classic King Walk with D's Knights hopping all over the black ops with the classic wooden shield and the bash in the center of the board with the massive big black center rolling down the board. Okay, what that reads like a rap. That's like a rap. El classic King Walk with D's Knights hopping all over the board and the black ops with the classic wooden shield and the bash in the center of the board with the massive big black center rolling down the board. That feels like a rap line, doesn't it? That feels like you could do some beat bopping or something or rapping. That's good actually. I like the profile. That's really good. The problem with this is it's not me. No, it's not. Unfortunately, I wish I could take credit for it being me, but it's not me. But what this tells me is a couple things. First of all, I've beaten this guy 3-0. Wait, I've actually beaten this guy. I've even played him. Crazy. Who knows when I played him? But no, you might actually have a point if it was 0-0-0. So the thing though is, who could this really be? I do not think, in all good conscience, that Magnus Carlsen would write this. Like, as much as I respect Magnus, I mean, I know he watched my stream and everything. I don't think that Magnus would actually write this. I just don't see Magnus writing this. So if it's not Magnus, I mean, Wesley is another possibility. I mean, like, I feel like it has to be someone really strong. Like, the only people it could be, assuming it's not someone who's cheating, are Magnus, Wesley. Who else watched my stream who would write like this? Who would actually do this? I mean, Anish could do it, but I doubt it. And Anish wouldn't waste his time just playing blitz game, sacking a rook for no reason without getting content. So it leaves Magnus, Wesley, and I mean, Jan. I don't think Jan would do that either. Hans would definitely not do that. So my guesses on first glance would be either Alirez is also possible. Yes, Alirez is definitely possible as well. Would be Wesley, Magnus, or Alirez, one of those three. So let's take a look at his history. Let's go through some games. When did they start playing last night? Let's see. Wow, these guys played a ton of games. These are a ton of games. Where does it start? Maybe can I see more, or is this it? Whatever. Let's start here. Let me Control C this into another window so that I can actually so that I don't have to go back every 5 seconds. Well, let me do this. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just making sure I have it in another window. So let's watch this. Let's take a look at some games. Okay. So what do we have? These games played between Daniel Naroditsky and Visu. Let's go back to start. So what do we got? Okay. All right. What do we have? We have A4. Vishy's too old to do this. If this was 20 years ago, Vishy could. Okay, so Visu sacks rook. Now, fun fact, you guys, I'll tell you guys, this rook lift is not the most insane thing you've ever seen. There was a famous chess player by the name of Emery Tate, the famous father of the brothers Tristan and Andrew Tate. And there was a very specific line that this reminds me of, which is there's this Aliekin's defense where you play A4, A5, and you go for rook A3. And this was one of the specialties that that Emery Tate played a lot. I remember he used to play this idea with the idea of rook A3 and rook G3 to bring the rook out at the start of the game. So this has shades of Emery Tate, actually. Let's see. So we get rook A3. He sacks the rook. Okay, this game is a draw. Now this opening actually is exactly an opening that I would play. So how does he survive here? Daniel's just kicking him hard. I mean, Daniel's just destroying him. But now we're going to start to see some ungodly endgame play, I bet. Wow. Wow, look at this. Like, wow. Oh, my God. He just, like, this endgame play. You know who this reminds me of? I'm going to be honest. You know who this reminds me of? This reminds me a lot of Magnus Carlsen. The only player I've seen who can play these random openings outside of myself, it's not me, actually. Very funny. I wish it was. But I was in bed. Well, we're on a family-friendly stream, or I guess NRK would have you believe that. So I won't say it. But yeah, I was in bed relaxing last night, so it was not me. Sorry. Okay, so where were we? So yeah. So anyway, we have. Yeah, Magnus is just destroying him out of the destroying him completely. So. All right, that's one game. Now I did make another window so that I can pull the games up. Let me pull some more games up. What else do we have? Okay, so that's just one game. Let me bring this over here. It really sucks that you have to go back though. Okay, so this is the second one. Take a look at this game. What is this? This is a game Daniel won. So let's find a game that he actually lost. Okay, let's find a game that he actually lost. A game that he actually lost. Where's the game that he lost? Okay, here's one that he lost. Let's take a look at this game. Let's go back to the start. Apparently the score was 40-29, by the way. So Okay, so we get the sack again. Okay. So he's just playing the same garbage. This time he plays 92. He doesn't go E4 here. Plays 92 and G4. Takes. Queen H. Wait, Daniel lost this game? You cannot be serious. What? Oh my god. Okay, it's still equal. It's still equal, but Daniel's down a minute on the clock here, and he just gets smoked in the end game, probably. I guess it's still a draw. But how does Daniel, I mean, wow. He just loses from this position somewhere around here. Wow. And after H6, it's already gone. Wow, geez. That's insane, actually. You know, I should have done that to troll Daniel, but I'll be honest. I'm not good enough to beat Daniel with that. I'm being honest. I'm not good enough to beat Daniel with this. So, all right, let's go back. What else do we have? Is this the game that everybody wanted to see? This was another one. Okay. This just looks like someone being stupid, honestly. It really does. It looks like someone being stupid, and if I'm being honest, my take, already White's probably fine. Wow, White's already okay here. Jeez. Check the game is linked on Reddit. Let me. You said I really don't like going to Reddit, but let me find it. Is this the one? Yeah, I guess this is the game. I'll pull this one up afterwards. I'll pull this one up afterwards. But what do we have? Jeez. Wow, it's just getting smoked every which way. Here's another one. Let's take. Is this the same one? This is not the same one, is it? Oh, this is a different one. Okay, so what do we have? We have A4, E6. Okay, same thing. Now Danny gets timid, by the way. Danny gets timid. He plays E6 here. He does not play E5. He gets timid in this game and goes E6. Okay. So now he plays E4. Okay. He's completely winning. Okay. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. What the heck? Oh my. Oh my. Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh geez. Yeah, so you know what my takeaway from this is? I'll give you my general takeaway. My general takeaway from this is that this is probably Magnus. That's my guess, and I'll tell you exactly why I think it's Magnus. I think it's Magnus probably because the stupidity involved in doing this is the stupidity involved to do this and actually win games is insane. Like I can't think of many people who would actually waste their time doing this. I can't think of many people who would waste their time doing this. I really can't. Like if I look at the top players, the only ones I can think are Magnus, Wesley. I mean, I can't think of anybody else really who would waste hours of time in the middle of the night and do it. I just can't see it. But maybe it could happen. It's not me. I know you guys are make the joke, but I do know because I was literally asleep when these games were going on. Could be Ollie Reza, could be, who knows, but very impressive. I mean, I guess theoretically it could be someone weaker. Like it is possible that Danny was just having a bad night. Like Danny could have been tilted. He was having a bad night last night, so it is possible because it could be someone weaker. I mean, but to beat Danny down exchange on move 3. I mean, there are only a handful of top players who are both good enough at Blitz to do it, would waste hours on end doing. I mean, they're good enough to win games against a player of Danny's caliber that they would waste hours doing it. And what was the third point I was going to make? They'd waste time. They're good enough. And then the third point is they also are talking like me. Their profile also is very much like me. Like that's the thing. Like if I go to the profile, it also is the profile is written like it's me. So that means they have to have a sense of humor too. Like they have to have a sense of humor as well. So like I really like I'm hard pressed to think of people. Unless Daniel was just having a bad day. It is possible Daniel was just having a bad night and someone did it. But that's the only thing that I can think of. Fabiano would never waste hours doing it. Fabiano has too much respect for the chess itself. He'd feel like he's losing brain cells if he tried to do that. Hans too. Hans would never do it. It could be someone else. It could be. I mean, it could be someone who's weaker, but that just means Daniel was having a very bad night. But Daniel is so good that it's really hard to believe it. It's really hard to believe it. Like, yeah, why would this not be a cheater? Because the account would have been banned like this. Because chess.com surely saw the games. I mean, it's everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. Even in the stream here, people are talking about it. So my best guess, looking at it, honestly, my best guess right now is that it's probably Magnus or Wesley. I think there's a decent chance it could also be Wesley. It could be Wesley. I really don't know who else it could be, but I've also played him too. So let's look at my games. So I beat him 3 games. So let's take a look and see if this adds more insight. Because I have played Wesley and Magnus a bajillion times. So let's see. Wait, what? Wait, I hung a piece on move 3. Oh, was this a bullet? No, this wasn't a bullet game. I guess I was pre-moving. Okay. Well, this game's irrelevant then. Let's go back to the next, let's go back to the next game. Pull up the next game. 3 games. View games. Okay, this is the one. Okay. I want it though, yeah. So that makes me wonder then, because I don't feel like Magnus would lose a piece on purpose. Okay. Okay, looks normal. Wait, but what? He just hangs an exchange like that? What? This doesn't feel like strong play. This whole opening feels very weak. When was this game? When was this game? The second one. This was July 9th, 2021. Feels very weak. Very weak play. Okay, let's pull up the last one. Let's take a look at this game. What is this? This is the last one. Okay, I was white. Okay, pretty normal. Normal. Okay, pretty normal. Okay, whatever. Who cares? It's all standard. Okay. Huh? Wait, really? But I mean, it's obviously a real account because chess.com verified it. So, honestly, I'm confused. This is like just weak play. Now I'm confused. I mean, it could be a kid who got better, I guess. And like it's true because this is 2021. It's nearly 3 years ago, right? These games were 3 years ago, so it's possible that whoever it was just improved. It could be like 17 and now like 20 or something. I mean, it is possible. But who's the kid who would waste all the like? Are there really kids who would watch my stream and then write that in there? They have to have a sense of humor. Yeah, I don't know. They'd have to have a sense of humor. They had to have watched my stream. They have to be a pretty strong player. I don't know. Yes and yes, lol. It's Gukesh. No. Gukesh. I would eat my hat if this is Gukesh. The Indians actually are very, very practical and they have good structure, so they would never waste hours doing this. And it's not Noterbeck. Nico Theodoru, I guess, but Nico's old. He hasn't really changed much over the years. Yeah, I don't know. These games are weak. These games are weak. Really weak. Really weak play from Visu in these games from 2021. Really bad. I don't think it's a Brazilian. I'm pretty sure it's not a Brazilian player. That much I'm pretty confident of. Yeah, your guess is Nihal? Nihal is a decent guess. I could see it being Nihal. Nah, it's not Soupy. It's not Soupy. It could be Nihal. I think it's somebody like Nihal. It's somebody who's a kid, I think. Somebody who's a kid who was probably like 2,500, and now they're probably like 2,650. And they watch my stream. Could be at 2,600, but I'm betting it's a junior. That's my bet. The more now that I'm looking at these games, Wesley and Magnus are better than these games. They're just better. They would not make these blunders unless they were trying to lose on purpose, and neither of them would. So I'm just telling you, having played Magnus and Wesley online, looking at these games for 2021, it's neither of them. It can't be. It has to be a kid. It has to be a kid. I just don't know which one it is. It has to be a kid. I don't know which one it is, but it has to be a kid. That much I'm sure of. So, all right. Well, the mystery. I'm sure we'll probably know who it is in the near future. I'm guessing because there are only so many times that they can play, and like I'm playing, Magnus is playing, Ali Rez is playing, Wesley's playing, that everybody's playing. That we'll have some idea. It's not Hans. Hans, it wouldn't be either. It's not Jospum. It's not Tyler Wennell. That's a good guess. It's a kid. I want to see if this account is playing when Nihal is playing, for example. Like I'm curious. We see Nihal playing when it's playing. That would make me. That would make me. I don't know who it would be if it's not him, but it is a kid. I'm pretty confident it's one of the juniors. I just don't know which one it is. What about the Young American GM? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's Hans, but I mean, you never know. You never know. It's Hikaru, yeah. It's Hikaru. Yes, I don't think so. My deductive reasoning is based on a few things. It's based on the quality of the play. It's based on the writing on the account, which shows a good sense of humor. It's based on the quality of play here versus against Danya, beating Danya. Mishra is not a crazy guess, actually. But again, I just, knowing Mishra, having watched him talk and do interviews, like Mishra is a very serious player. He's somebody who's like he has very good structure. He would not waste hours playing online doing this. That's why I don't think it is. I don't think it's Mishra. Although Mishra is along the lines of someone who I could see it being. But whatever. It's clearly a real account. Who knows who it is? But yeah, I'm kind of curious. To see who it'll turn out to be. Kind of curious. Yeah. Kind of curious. So, all right. Okay, so I think we're gonna move on and we're gonna do what is this? I think I'm gonna do a viewer arena. Which game is this from? Is this from the Naroditsky game? Let me create a new window and see. I'm sure chess.com knows who it is. I mean, I'm sure they know who it is. Yeah. Also, by the way, fun fact, you know why I know you guys know it can't be me? Because you can't be logged on with two accounts at the same time. So if I were logged on and I go to, like, I don't know, puzzles, and I go to Puzzle Rush, it would kick me out. See, it loads. So like if it were actually me, you can't have two accounts online at the same time. So just to dispel that myth for anybody who's wondering, call Danny and ask. Yeah, no, because if I log in with another account, I would get kicked off. Like it's happened like when I do the arenas, like you can't be logged on with two. They go to Harvard. Wait, they go to Harvard? What do you mean? How do you know? Why would they go to Harvard? Why would they go to Harvard? That's like oddly specific. Check the clubs. Wait a second. Are you guys better than I am? Are you even better than that? Let's go to Visu. Wait, clubs. Wait, clubs. Where are the clubs? I'm so stupid. I don't know how to navigate chess.com. More? Wait, not more. You go down. Oh, it's on the side. Awards. Wait, they're a member of Harvard Chess. Wait, they're a member of Harvard Chess Club. Wait a second. Wait a second. Did they accidentally join Harvard when they created the account? Did they accidentally? Can anybody join or not? Is the question. I'm betting not anybody can join. So let's see. Can I join? Oh. Never mind. Oh, look at that, boys. I joined the club. I'm a member of the Harvard Chess Club. So no, that doesn't actually say anything. That's a good one, you guys. That's a good one. Good one. Congrats on getting into Harvard. Yes. Yeah. So clearly that's not true. They'll kick you out supposedly if you don't state your name and year. I mean, I'm sure they'll kick me out, but the thing is that the fact that I can just join this, is there a way to see when he joined? Is there a way to see when Visu joined the club, actually? I don't know if there's a way to see. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to see. I mean, but anyway, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure they're going to kick me out. Members, I see admins, members. Okay. Okay. Poor admins, by the way. Poor admins. Because now they're going to get like a bunch of people joining. You're going to get a bunch of people joining right now. Search. It's V, right? It's Visu. January 20. Oh, so it's been a member for a couple of years. Ooh. It's hard to believe that on such a small club, the admins would not have kicked this person out. Actually, the admins would have been asleep at the job for 2 years. I'm very skeptical. So that means that it's probably someone who went to Harvard. So who's going to Harvard right now? Grandmasters. I'm just going to Google Grandmasters at Harvard. Who's gone to Harvard? Is there even a way to see? I don't know. I mean, Andrew Tang did not go to Harvard. Did he? Andrew Tang? He went to Princeton. No. He went to Princeton. Who could it be? No, Andrew Tang went to Princeton. I just Googled it. Who went to Harvard? I mean, I know Esserman did. It's not Esserman, but this actually should be very easy to figure out. Wait, this should be very easy to figure out. Is A. Wonder Liang there? A. Wonder Liang. Let me see. A. Wonder Liang, Harvard. Let me Google him. No, he's in Chicago. He's at the University of Chicago. No, let me just go to US Chess and take a look at the juniors. Robert Hess went to Yale. He didn't go to Harvard either. No, I mean, someone's got to know who's at Harvard. Someone's got to know. Yeah. I mean, why am I so fixed? Because this account joined the Harvard Club 2 years ago, and the administrators would have kicked him out by now if he didn't go to Harvard. Brandon Jacobson went to Columbia. Okay, Patrick Wolf goes to Harvard. Maybe. I mean, either the mods or mods. Hans was a Harvard reject. That's true. I don't know. Whatever. It's what it is. But interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. I don't want to challenge him. So let's see. Okay. All right. Let's move on. It's unofficial. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm really not sure. Actually, I don't know. Who do you guys think it is? Ken Rogoff? No. I mean, that guy's like 60 years old. I mean, I respect him a lot, but there's no way he'd be online playing for hours and be this good at Blitz. Hans maybe. Hans is a Harvard reject. So, but I'm just telling you, 2 years, someone would not be a member for that long. I feel like they let him into the GM. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting question. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. All right, let's do an arena with this opening that Visu has made famous and has shook the world in the last 24 hours. So we're gonna do an arena. Let me create it. All right, Visu has joined the arena, you guys. Visu has joined the arena. There you go. Visu has joined the arena. Visu has joined the arena. Okay. Oh, he left? Wait, he left? Okay. Wait, Visu left? Is Doriasu Jonathan? No. How did he win? By the way, honestly, I don't know how he won. If I played, but the problem is I would never play this guy. So let's just castle and go C6. Go rookie 8, maybe C5, knight C6. Go C5. I mean, it's more interesting when I get white. Like, it's going to be much more interesting when I get white to see whether I can survive. Because I should win this. I'm actually appalled that Daniel lost these games. Because I don't think it's Magnus. Magnus may be the one guy I think who could pull it off, but I don't think it is Magnus. So, let's just go Queen B6 and hit the pawn on B3. Yeah, how did Daniel lose? Like right now it doesn't matter, but like once I get white, I want to see how well I can do against like a 2700. So I don't think I'm gonna win with this opening against a 2700. Why did he leave? I don't know. Not sure. Although funny thing is, I've kind of messed this up. I'm still better, but I'm not winning anymore. Watch me lose, and everyone's be like, oh, see, even Hikaru can't beat this opening. It's too OP. It's too OP. Yeah. Too OP. But anyway, let's keep going. All right. I think I'm gonna play B6 or maybe knight H5. I'm confused, chat. What's going on? What do you mean? Oh, I've got to be careful. Actually, I've got to be real careful. I'm up some pawns, but it's not a great position. Together. Okay, I got to kick this horse out of town. It's not trivial anymore. I was winning cleanly. Now I'm not winning cleanly. Are we still traveling? Yeah, I'm in California right now. Enjoying the nice weather. I'm going to be streaming most days this week. I think Sunday is the only day I'm not streaming. We're streaming tomorrow. We're streaming Friday. We're starting from a predefined position. Yes, we did this yesterday too. Yeah, of course I'm in SoCal, obviously. Where else would I be in California? Not to start drawing, but I'm going to be honest. Like, San Francisco is not what it once was. Can't see the standings. Here are the standings. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's Magnus. But you see, it's funny. Someone says, do I plan taking a vacation soon? You know what's funny is it's like the last couple of days I felt really burned out, but today I feel like I've got a ton of energy. It's weird. It's very weird. Today I feel really high on energy. Oh, can I lolly him? Maybe, but I can go bishop f3. I'm gonna go for the classic lolly mate. But today I have a bunch of energy, so it's weird. It's weird. I'm gonna go here. La 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 la. I think I'm mating him, right? I've got a lolly. Do I go to... Oh, he's got queen f1. I just realized he has queen f1 here. He stopped the lolly, but with the two outside juicers, I assume I'm still winning somehow. It's not trivial though. Let's go here. Together. Let's go here. Great bastion. Also, with the two connected pawns, I probably win endgames here. I'll go here, kick the horse. This should be winning. Knight c3. Goes d. Oh, wait. Did I just blunder the game? If I go here, his pawn gets... Wait, what the heck? This is actually an OP opening. What the heck? Go here. I might be losing. This is tricky. This is such an OP opening. This opening is too OP. What can I say? Let's kick the bishop. He's trying to box. Very tricky. The heck? Trying to walk the king up. I think I can go h4 here, right? Because I push p and I get through. He can't... Oh, and now I'm winning because I have h3, h2, h1 also. Yeah, I'm pushing my p through. I got lucky here. Very tricky endgame. Very OP opening, though, as you see. As you see. Very OP. Very OP. Very, very OP. I just pushed p and he can't stop it. What arena is this? We're doing an arena with the Vsu opening, which Vsu played against Daniel Naroditsky. I just take and make a queen. He played it yesterday against Daniel Naroditsky in multiple games, and he had an incredible score. No, that's GG. Yeah, I mean, I want to see how I do from the white side. I get black again. It's more how I do from the white side. I could just resign with black, but there's no points. It's not raised, so I should just play it out anyway. Yeah, once I get the white side, it's going to be fun. That's what we're waiting for. Because white's just down in exchange. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe this opening's acceptable on some level. But I feel like when I get white, I'm not going to be winning. I really don't think I will win. Just take. Yeah, I mean, this opening's just losing, I think. You know the lines? Possibly. Maybe, you know, maybe you'll get some of the quotes from the buy on the white. You can just go d4. I mean, or maybe it's just he's trying to overpress it. I mean, like Daniel maybe was trying to overpress and force wins out of the opening too, and it wasn't succeeding. Go c5. How do I feel about pickleball? It's not my thing, but it is what it is for many people. Let's go here in rook e8. Actually, I can just take in rook e8 to win the game. Yeah, I want to get white. Give me white. Give me. How many games am I gonna get black? It feels too easy. That's why I'm surprised that Daniel lost so many games. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how, but he did. No, I mean, he gets a 2,700 player if I play them. I don't think I'm going to win, but maybe I'm crazy. Give me white. Okay. What's the 600? It's okay. I'm waiting to get white against the 2,700. Already, I think white's fine here, by the way. It's like one of those speedrun games that I played in Bullet where you give up like a rook or something early, but as long as the center is stable, you just win. I'm gonna go d4 and queen d2. Come on. Come on. Nah, come on. Nah, come on. Uh-oh, that's me. Come on. It could be a speedrun idea. Yeah, it could be. It's Magnus Visu logged on after Magnus logged out. I don't think it's Magnus. I mean, knowing Magnus, having been around for the last like 20 years roughly, I don't think Magnus would write that. I'm eating grapes. Yeah, I'm eating some grapes. I have some purple grapes here. Purple grapes. I just don't think Magnus would do that. I mean, even though Magnus watched my stream, he has a lot of respect. I don't think he could bring himself to write something like that. That what the guy wrote is something that I really think only a kid could have written. That's what I think. Maybe that's the point, is that Magnus did that on purpose. I just don't think so. I just don't think so. Hit the pawn on d5. Come on. Come on. Visu has a 28 ping, which is probably possible in the US and Canada. Well, I mean, it's a question, do you believe he went to Harvard or not as well? Like, do you believe he went to Harvard? If you believe he went to Harvard, then it could very easily be him. Could be an American kid. I mean, really, the ultimate question is whether the mods in the Harvard University fan club on chess.com, whether they're asleep at the wheel or whether they're actually running, whether they're paying attention. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Why do you think as a kid would have the same sense of humor as you? It's just the way that it's written is like someone who's watched my stream. I didn't return to TSM, but it's one of my old shirts, and honestly, I'm in California. I'm streaming from California right now, so why not? Why not? Because also, I look back on those days with TSM very fondly. Like, those were sort of the good old days, the glory days in many ways. Let's just go B3, bishop B2. I mean, those were the glory days, honestly. Got any food? I have some grapes. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of food during my streams normally. Let's go E3 92 here. I don't think it's Magnus either, because the quality of the play was terrible. Come on. I'll be back in Florida in a couple of days because I'm flying from Florida to Casablanca. I'm not doing prep from Morocco because you can't really do prep for it. You just get a random middle game position. You play chess. Great position with D's knights, by the way. D's knights and D's bishops. Let's go H4 here. No, I mean, I think as a kid, I think they just got better at chess, basically. They just improved during the pandemic. There's a very nice position here. It's very reminiscent of like an English opening. You got the structure and the bishop on the long scope with the rook on the open F file. But you said only 3 to 4% are watching our kids. Yeah. I could go queen A1 here, but I'm going to go knight A3. I miss your usual setup, but the sound is pretty good here, right? I'm gonna go here. I'm looking to use D's bishops and the rook and everything. Sure, Mike. Exactly. Yes. Ooh. Look at D's bishops and the queen. Like, everything is aiming at the king side here. Only the knight is misplaced. I'm going to go here, try to remove the horse. Now all of my pieces are in the action. All of my pieces are in the heart of the action. I just take and take with the queen. Yeah, every piece is here, and now I win with the double op combo. Look at these two ops with the rook. Black's just checkmated here. You can't do anything about it. Sound is the best it's ever been. Wait, is the sound here better than Florida? Mods? Mods? Is the sound better here? Okay. I guess it's time to move to California then. Let's go D6. Actually, I'm just up a rook here. We're playing Hikaru's office. Hikaru's office chair. That. Look at that image, by the way. Look at that image. Look at that image, you guys. Look at that image. There we go. I can just control plus, right? Look at this image. There you go. There you go. Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened to my... Where'd it go? Goes to the castle. Let's go bishop g4, pin the knight here. I can play knight 6, knight d4 next move. BA starting to head back upside. I own Boeing. I think Boeing's going to be back at 250 within a year. I mean, I really do. Yeah, they have issues and there are things they have to resolve, obviously. But at the end of the day, it's still Boeing. It's about as American of a company as you can get. You think everybody in America is going to suddenly go buy some Frenchy planes from Airbus? Please, forget about it. Give me a break. Boeing is as American as it gets. Let's be real. Let's take with a bishop here. Let's go queen g6 and queen g2. Yeah, I think that Boeing's going to disappear. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just idiotic thinking. Taking with b3. Did I watch the C-Squared podcast? No, I didn't watch. I mean, people are talking about other rooms with Fabiano, so whatever. Like, I don't know. No, I didn't watch it. What I'm curious about with Fabiano though is whether Christian took my advice. So I gave him some advice about how to try and do the podcast after the candidates. And did they do it all in one go, or did they actually break it down in pieces? I'm gonna go h4, knight h3, knight f4 here. How did they do it? It was like, did they do the candidates all in one go, or are they breaking it down into pieces? Because that was actually something I told them at the closing dinner. Yeah, at the closing dinner, I told them they should come up with some theme of breaking it down. They should not simply just do it like one go 3 hours and that's it. Like you shouldn't do that. So the reason I bring that up is because there are all these people, especially on the internet, who like to think that I'm this horrible person, like and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm out here like literally trying to help people and give them tips. So it's just kind of funny that people are like, oh, you know, it's like terrible person, doesn't do anything, when behind the scenes I'm actually trying to give people suggestions and trying to help them. It's just very funny. Let's go e3 here, hit the knight on g4. I'm gonna win the game pretty soon. Take the horse and go queen h4. Hikaru just passed 1,000 elo. Going to be playing you soon in Title Tuesday. Awesome, that's great. Now I'm going to sack the queen. Let's do a Botez gambit and go for the classic lobster pincer in the corner pocket. Nice lobster pincer. Checkmate. Let's stay with the knight again. I think okay, I'm playing 2200 now. This guy's a little bit low rated, but it still could be an interesting game. Good, g3 and bishop g2. Go h3. Tools in the cabin bags are now mandatory on Boeing planes to allow passengers to fix the plane while they're in flight. Exactly. Disrespectful speedrun, I will get back to that, but unfortunately the sunglasses I use for that are in Flowrida, so I have to go back to Flowrida. So we'll probably be doing disrespect speedrun on what day of the week? Let me look at my calendar. We'll probably do it on the 7th in between. We'll do it on the 7th in between. That's what I would say. And we'll do it in between. That's my guess. That's my guess. In between. Yeah, that's what we'll do in between. But anyway, let's go. Let's go e4 and f4 here, maybe. Let's keep rolling. Yeah. Keep going. At what range is this start focusing a bit? Probably around 2,500 if I had to guess. That would be my guess. But I don't know. Somewhere around there. Yeah. Okay. Am I planning to play the chess.com classic next week? What do you mean by classic? I'm gonna go F4 and open up the center of the board here. I don't know what you mean by classic. I don't know what you mean. Yeah. A rapid event? No, I'm not going to. Good G4. No, I'm not playing that. I simply don't have time, frankly. I'm too busy. I have to get ready for Morocco. I have to stream. I have some other obligations related to a book that I'm working on. So no, I will not be playing it. I'm gonna take with a knight here. I'm gonna go bishop b2. I've got a very nice position. The bishops are well developed. His king is kind of a little bit iffy. Can't go either way easily. There's also knight a5. So yeah, I'm extremely busy. I'm extremely busy. Any something today? No, Diderot. We're currently in the United States of America. Wonder if you missed the time to stream from TSM in LA. I do miss those times, actually. If I look back on my entire career as a streamer, the best period was probably when I was in California and I was streaming from TSM. That was the best time. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Oh, yeah. Who reads books exactly? Okay, let's go knight a5 and hit the bishop here. Let's take, and now I have e5, which just opens up the massive scope here. What makes what? Someone was saying, what's the what did I say? Can I leak a title? No. No, people read books, just not physical paperback books anymore. That's all. That's all. Okay. I've opened up the diagonal. But yeah. Books are your friends nowadays, I guess. It goes queen b6. I'm gonna take the knight here. I can take the rook on a8, go queen e2 as well. Will I ever write a chess book? Chess book, unlikely. Unlikely that I'll actually write a chess book. Now I'm up a lot of material here, but I have to make sure I defend the position. What I have to do. Yeah. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Okay, I'm gonna castle and go knight h5, hit the pawn at f6. I should be winning the game very soon. I want to wait till I want to play someone strong here in this arena, like someone who's like 2700. Also, for people who are wondering, one thing we're going to get back to, something that I haven't done in a very long time, is we're going to start doing odds games again with subs of the channel in the near future. So if you are sub to the channel, we are going to be doing sub games where you get odds. We do like these very wild, interesting positions. Just so that those of you who are wondering, that is something that I kind of went away from for a long time, but we're going to be getting back to that pretty soon. I'm just going to develop normally here because this is supposed to be educational. Let's go knight d7 and rook e8. And maybe e4 here or bishop g6. I thought he was going to say watch MasterChef. No. Peaches for free. Let's go h4 here and open it up. I'm going to go g5, attack on the king's side. Would you make a cheesable course? I would consider it down the road potentially. No, I think I'm gonna do kick probably with kick subs. I might try and do it with both at some point, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I want to put this knight on f3. You're gonna see me like this is where I put this knight on f3, and I'm gonna create the classic connect 6. I'm gonna try to create the classic connect 7. I don't think I can create the connect 8. Maybe I could put knight, put the bishop, and then put the queen down here for the connect 8. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Boom, bum, bum. Let's go knight f3 here. Okay. All right. Let's just take on g3. Go here in rook h8, put pressure on the pawn. Okay, let's go rook h8. Okay, we have the connect 6. I'm going to try to create the connect 7 if I can. I'm trying to create the connect 7. And then the connect 8. How do I do it is the question. I'm trying to force it through. That's a big miss because now I have a chance. Actually, bishop c1. Oh no, that hangs the knight. Never mind. Okay, here comes the connect 7 into the connect 8. Although you can also just take, but I take and I made him on h1 here. Bum, bum, bum. What's rude? Sorry, let's. Oh wait, if I take, there's knight f5. Wait, how do I win this position? I guess I'm gonna take and go queen g5 and rook h1. This is 3-0, right? This is 3-0, yeah, not 5-0. La 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 la. Maybe I just take and push f4. I actually have these pawns marching again. Did I like the chess side of the candidates? Not real. I'm gonna play here to just make sure there's no funky business on the queen side, and eventually I take and go e3 and walk the king up. This is just winning. Let's just go here. Comes a check. Oh, that's a mistake actually. I need to go e3. I want to go here, but then he could take and go king f2. Okay, now we've created the connect 7. Now I go e3. I recreate the connect 7 or connect 6, I should say. Is the chess world imploding? On some level, yes, and it has been for a while. I'm gonna be honest, it has been for a while, but it is what it is. Bum bum bum, alley alley hello. I think I'm playing the next canvas. If I qualify, yes. If I don't, I don't. That's just life. Go here, hit the bishop. Go rook a2 and rook a1. There we go. This view arena is not. Oh, I'm black. I was hoping I get white against the 2700. Let's go c6 here. Gonna play h6, stop bishop g5, and maybe e4. Let's go e4 and take. Hikaru, do you have a memoir or games of your best, a book of your best games? No, I do not. I'm just gonna trade and go knight a6, knight c5, knight b4. What is this opening? This is the Visu opening that he played last night against Daniel Naroditsky and won the match by a score of 40 to 28 or 29. He won by 10 or 11 games, sacking the rook on move number 3. Go here, hit the knight. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Hikaru doesn't read books. Yeah. Okay, let's just take the knight. Go queen d7, rook e7, rook e6. Actually, if he takes with the bishop, I can go knight c5 here to try and force an exchange. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try to force some exchanges here to trade pieces. Would you rather never eat cheese again or never play chess again? As long as not playing chess again meant that I'm doing well financially, I'd obviously prefer not playing chess ever again. Go here and hit the bishop. That's a simple answer. Any nostalgia between Vancouver and California? A lot of nostalgia. A lot of nostalgia. I guess I'll go here on g4 to kick the king away. Oh, that was a terrible move by me. Now I have to force the rooks off, which isn't really what I wanted to do, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But all right. Let's go. I guess I'll play rook e2 here. Do I ever regret? Do I see chess as a hobby or as work? It's I would say why do you sound like you're calculating words in interviews? I'm not, but I talk much more slowly. I talk slower in interviews. I mean, I think the reason is it's not like there's any specific reason. It's just that you don't have to respond to everything in half a second, basically. Whereas in streams you have to. Christian Rose, your Vita games. I mean, the first one completely reasonable. Second one was just a mistake. I should not have done what I did. I should not have played the variation that I played, and in that second game, it was a little bit too on the edge in a situation where I didn't need to go all in. On the other hand, you could argue I had no way of knowing I was going to win my next 3 games. If I don't lose that game, I probably don't win my next 3 games either. So it's kind of like it's a very tough balance, like knowing what was right or wrong. Obviously, in retrospect, the opening was a mistake against Vita in the second game, but it is what it is. It is what it is, as the old saying goes. It is what it is. Bum, 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 bum. Could play c5. I could play king h7. I think I'm just going to guard the pawn at h6. Well, I come back for the next candidates if I can. Yeah. Thank you, Jebia, for the gift of sub. Thank you so much, Jebia. Thank you so much, Jebia. Appreciate it. Thank you. And I could play rook e2 here, maybe just simple move to go rook d2 and force piece off the board and go from there. Nepo said he regrets the game versus you the most. Which one? The one with black or the one with white? I can just check. Which one? With white or with black, actually? You got me curious. Which one? With white? Yeah, I mean, he should regret it. I mean, he only had one move where he had chances to be much better, though, to be fair. There's only one moment in that game where he had great chances. Okay, I think I'm winning here because I go check, and now I go g4 to tickle the rook and take. Our house. Okay, I guess I take. And now I have this move to hit both the bishop and the knight, and I win the game. I guess I go here, king f5, king e6. What's my opinion on Taiwan getting 2,000? Broke 1,900 2 days ago. I'm not. I actually said this. Like, initially, I was very surprised by all of it, but I'm not for a couple of reasons now. First one is related to how many hours he's putting in, but the second one is that one thing that I spoke about a lot, and I said this in my tweet, is that the world of chess is changing a lot. Like, a lot of people, because of the resources that are available on the internet, are getting really good, even if they never play over the board. And so, like, the whole mindset of how I view things is very much based on how chess was when I grew up, when in reality chess is a very different game now than it was when I grew up. So I'm not actually that surprised anymore, because there are other people that I wrote this in my tweet. There was a guy I met the other day whose online blitz rating was 2250, and he's never played a classical chess tournament his entire life. He's played a couple of rapid tournaments in the last year or two, but he's never played classical chess, and his blitz rating is 2200. Like, in my day and age, that was not possible, period. Just impossible. Literally impossible. And now it's just not. No. All right. Let's go h4 here. Can you get a grandmaster level only playing online? I think that's not possible. I think maybe master level is the outer bound that you can. Maybe you can be like, let me give you an example. I think maybe you can be like, assuming that it's plus minus 400, which might be wrong too. I think someone could maybe get to like 2,500 in blitz online, assuming 400 points, that's 2,100 over the board. I don't really think you can get higher than that, is what I would say. So I'd say, assuming it's plus minus 400, I think if someone spends endless time, no, I'm talking about adults, not kids, maybe they could get to 2,100 level over the board without playing over the board. That's my guess. I'm talking about chess.com. Just take this position is not actually all that great for me. Go here, maybe knight h4 next move. House in the middle of the street. House. Yeah. Okay, I'll just trade go knight h4 here. Why is that what makes OTB so special? It's nothing that makes OTB special. I just think there's a certain level that you can't get past on sheer talent and sheer just ability. Go here, knight e4. Go knight e4. Idea rook g6 here. Let's go rook g6. Let Tim cook. Exactly. Hey, how's it going, Vancouver Husky? But yeah, I would say there's a certain level that I don't think you can get past, but it's very different than when I grew up. When I grew up, I'm just being honest. When I grew up, like I basically, someone could not get to like better than like 2000, like even 2000 online, which is like 1700 over the board. Nobody could get there without playing over the board. It just wasn't possible back then. But yeah. Let's go. It's gonna go here, knight g5. The maker. It's actually playing this quite well. Let's take. This might be a mistake, by the way. Okay, trades. He might have had knight f4, forking the two rooks and the queen at the same time. Let's go check. But yeah, so to answer your question for all the people who are wondering, like what was true when I was growing up versus now is completely different. And the difference also between me and a lot of the other top players, or I would say, is that like I've come to sort of accept that. Like I've come to realize that a lot of what I believe to be true versus the way things are now is completely different. That's I guess the main thing that I would say. Like, and that's the difference between me and the other top players. So I've come to sort of realize that like what was true is not the same anymore. I'm going to go here because if he takes, I have rook f6 to win the knight, and the queen covers the h5 square. We'll make her. Let's check. Let's just block. It's good that you can reflect. Yeah, well, that's, I mean, the difference ultimately. I'm going to go here to try and trade the queens off the board. But yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I would say is that yeah, like I feel like a lot of top players haven't adjusted to the new reality of the world that we live in, and so that's why you see a lot of them not accepting that kids or adults can be very good online even if they're not like 25 or 2600. Whereas like I mean there were people who were very good back then, but I would say that in general, I think that's the thing is that like a lot of them don't realize how the game has changed. All right, let's keep going. Next game. Take with a knight. Yeah, he defended very well. Let's go b3 and bishop b2. In the first four rounds, I was thinking, okay, Hikaru's not here to win this tournament. Fabiano. I don't know if he would agree, though, if I hadn't lost in round 2. If I hadn't lost in round 2, Fabiano probably wouldn't say that. Specifically because I lost in round 2, and he probably expected me to go crazy. Yeah, Jocelyn said so many times chess world is so unfair it isn't worth dedicating your entire life on it. What do you think about that? I mean, of course I agree with that. Obviously I agree. I mean, because basically if you look at Jocelyn's point of view, somebody who spent a lot of time trying to get good, and then he has people accusing him of cheating. Like, he's obviously not a top level player, but he's still a very, very good player, and then you have people accusing him of cheating. It's just like, what's the point? And he has no way of fighting it either. That's the problem. Like, there's no way for him to. The only way for Jose to fight it is, I mean, is to basically try and play a match to prove his strength. That's the only way to do it, which is really sucky. Because, like, for me, I don't have to do that. But for Jose, he's probably tired of everybody saying it behind his back. I could go f4 here. I'm gonna go here, idea f4 to try and play on this diagonal. That's the plan. Yeah. Go f4, open up the diagonal here. Very, very good. Well, I've been watching the C-Square podcast. I could. Tough decision here. Do I take or do I take? My instinct is to take and keep the diagonal open for the B shop. That just hangs a horse, and now I win the game. Because now I have two knight and bishop for the rook, and I will win the game very soon. Well, I don't think Vito only played well against me because he got good positions against me. That's why. Yeah. So, all right. Go rook f2 and queen f3 and go from there. Kebab or donor, both are good. Both are good. Who do you think is the nicest super GM? That depends on what you mean by nicest exactly. That's what I would say. Depends what you mean by nicest. That's what depends on. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying this arena quite a bit because I'm able to chat with you guys more than usual. Let's go queen f3, hit the pawn on f7. If you're talking about people who are 2700 plus, nicest. I mean, it depends what your definition of nice is. I'm trying to think of somebody. I feel like David Navarra is the classic one that everybody talks about. He might not be about 2700 at the moment, but he's a classic player around 2700, a little above, who's always very nice, always shaking your hands, always really respectful. Let's go here, knight d5 here. The knight is jumping and there's a lot of pressure. Shaq is pretty nice. I mean, nice is the wrong word for Shaq. Shaq is just a guy who always he's always in like this boisterous mood. You always feel like he's having a good time. But yeah. I mean, Vishy, I said before, though, the one thing that I would say about Vishy Anand is like, even if he weren't like a great 5-time world champion the way he was, he's the only top player who was really good when I was coming up who has remained the same. He's the only one who's remained the same. Nothing has changed about him even when I talked to him 20 years later. Even when I talked to him now, he's still the same guy that he was back then. So that's the one thing I would say about Anand that's very unique, because I feel like almost all the other top players who I've known over the years, I feel like things have changed over time. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're not nice, but it feels like the dynamics have changed a lot. Whereas I feel like with Anand, it's still the same. If I spoke to him now or I spoke to him in 2009, it would be the exact same conversation. Let's go here, put pressure on the king side. This arena is good as long as I get white. That's the problem. Let's go here. Playing with black is just a little bit boring for me because I win most of the games. If I get this with white in a lot of games, it's much more interesting. Go here, take. Mr. Miyagi's trying to go for a kingside attack, but I'm going to skewer him with bishop e4 to win the rook. And this is a situation where he's trying to be too aggressive. As they say in the classic movie, it's like wax on, wax off. He's trying to be too aggressive, and he's showing no patience by trying to attack too quickly on the king side. I've changed, of course. Of course, I've changed. I'm way more mellow than I used to be. I used to be insane. I'm way more mellow now than I used to be. Mr. Miyagi is defense only. It's wax on, wax off. What? It's wax on, wax off. That's the saying. What, are you guys being weird? I mean, I used to be way too serious and too serious and too angry. I don't know if too competitive is the right way of putting it, but I was way too serious and way too angry at the world. Wax on, wax off. I don't think that's quite the quote. It is, right? Isn't it or not? Is that not the quote? I think it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We all heard wax on, whack off. Oh no. Oh my god, you guys. Jeez, relax. Don't do that. Let's go queen d1. Yeah. Okay, let's focus. Okay, I take the bishop, I take the rook. Yeah. Okay. Let's take. I guess I'll just take and hit f2 here. Should be winning pretty soon, actually. Pretty soon. We should be winning this very, very soon. By the way, is there a season 6 or whatever of Karate Kid, the new show? Is there a new season? I don't know. I feel like there should be a new season coming out pretty soon, right? It's not Karate Kid. They call it what, Cobra Kai. But yeah. It's coming out on July 18th. Okay, cool. Let's go queen e2 here. Let's mop up the board. He's very tied down here, so I can start pushing the pawn up the queen side. What do I watch on Netflix? I haven't watched much Netflix. I still have not watched the final episode of Shogun yet. I finally got through the 9th episode when I was in Vancouver, but I haven't watched the last episode yet. And I wish there were more episodes of three body problem. That's what I wish. Oh, they mentioned the dates today. Okay, I'm just gonna sack and push P here. Yeah, I wish there was another season of it though already, but it is what it is. Win this match without queening the pawn. Oh, I can do that too. It's very easy. Very easy to do that. Well, I watched a checkmate movie it's made. Maybe we'll see what it turns into. I have no idea though. I'm not particularly optimistic. Ooh, pass on Twitch. A serious player. Let's see. Can he beat me? This is a serious player, but oh, the big five had moved to castle to the queen side. Ooh, big five. He's trying to manually castle the queen side. This is very five head for my opponent. Very five head. Very five head. Okay, I'm gonna go. But the thing is, it's also very. Oh, I missed 96. Ay. Thing is, it's very provoking. See, I got over provoked here, and I'm still better, but I've kind of already misplayed this just a little bit. Go here. It's not trivial. I already kind of misplayed it. I mean, I was confused. It was good, but like you need more context. It's like one of those shows that you can't have one season. You need more context. But this is tricky. Ooh. Let's go rook c7, pressure on pawn at c2. What would it take for you to shave your head? I mean, what it would take for me to shave my head, I'll be very clear, is I can't really do this. I don't think it takes too long. But I would want to grow my hair out really long so like they could make a wig out of my hair and just like do something for like a cancer charity or something like that. That's what I would actually love to do. That's what it would take for me to grow my hair out. Of course I sack. I have 95. I also queen c7 maybe. This is very murky, by the way. Very murky. It's very tricky. I might not be winning here, by the way. This is very tricky. Let's go here, guard the knight. This is tricky. Who is this, by the way? Who's this? Passadoctor Martin Sempra? Huh? Sounds weird. Whatever. Okay, let's keep going. I'm a little confused by that, the username, but whatever. Let's go here. I'm still better here, but it's tricky. I guess I'll take. Like, I'm still better, but it's not clean at all. Let's go here. Hit the bishop. I don't know if he might be streaming. I don't know. He might be streaming. He might be streaming. I'm not actually sure, honestly. Not sure. Oh, let's see. Okay. I have 93. I also have queen e5 here. Let's go. Just check and take. Should be pretty good. All right, what's going on in Apple? Apple beat? What are they up? 178-ish? Sorry, 1 second. I have 94 and 92, but I think not clear whether I should take or take. 94 king c4, queen h2 is an idea. It's also 96. I'm gonna take. I want to ziggy zag. I think I'm gonna take. I actually have some kind of ziggy zag here. I think I have queen b5 maybe. Because both these squares lose to a check to win the rook. Oh, he's got king d2, which I also missed. Go check. That's a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the pawn. I'm still probably winning, but it's not. It's a tricky fight. Tricky fight. Yeah. Yeah. It's just move the queen back, I guess. Favorite music? I don't have the specific favorite. Should have gone queen e6, I think, by the way, but whatever. Let's go h4, h3. Trying to defend. I think I'm gonna go here to hit the bishop and then g5. Oh wait, no, now it's check. There we go. We win the game. This was a very tough game. It makes me wonder. That game makes me wonder how dangerous this is. Like, because I struggled to beat a 2900 there. So maybe going down exchange, there's some psychological thing. Like, I won the game, but that was a tough game. That was legit a hard game to win. Apple delivered, stock up. I should win, assuming there's nothing crazy that happens tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to get a max win. I don't think I'm going to get an Apple max win, but I think I'll get a win. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go bishop b2, hit the pawn on e5. Let's play e3 here. Maybe knight f3, maybe g3, bishop g2. And keep going. Go here and play h3 and knight e2. Go here, maybe d3. I bought weeklies. Yeah, I bought the 175, 185 for 215. So if it closes at 180, I'll make 100%. It's like 177.5 is break even. 180. Or wait, sorry, not 180, 175. Yeah, 180 will be 100% return. If I can go to 185, I'll make 300%. But we'll see. Let's go. I meant to go f4, not f3. Okay, now I'm gonna go f4 anyway. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be 180 tomorrow. That's my guess. A little 180 or a little bit above it, but who cares? Let's take 95, 95. Buddy. 110 billion buyback should really... I'm surprised it's not like 180 plus already. That's a massive buyback. Let's go here, hit the pawn at f6. Do I think nowadays Gukesh could beat the current Magazine Classical? No, I don't think so. Yeah. No, what I was going to say actually about chess, by the way, this more philosophical point, is that I really do hope Gukesh wins. Because if Gukesh doesn't win the World Championship, it's going to feel to me very much like, assuming there's a super being out there beyond our power, it's going to feel like some kind of really sick joke. If Ding somehow wins again, to me at least. It's going to feel like one of those sick jokes. I'm going to go e4, knight c4, I think. Although someone said win the game without moving the knight. It's going to be hard to do that. Fabiano thread got nuked. Oh, I guarantee if there were a thread about me involving a similar topic, that thread would stay up forever, just to be clear. Yeah, if there were a thread about me, it would stay up forever. Let's go knight c4. 100% if there were a thread about me, it would stay up. 100%. Let's go king h1, knight e2, I'll play queen e3. Anybody? Let's go knight e3, knight e5, next move. And just take. I'm depressed you placed the knight on c4, sorry. Yeah, let's play queen e1. Let's go knight d5, use D's knights here. Maybe queen h4, maybe queen c3, and go from there. Oh, Apple's over 180. Nice. Nice. Good times. Let's go queen c3, maybe queen c5 here. I think I'm very close to winning the game. How do you not have more gray hairs? Who, me or who? Then Fabiano, because I'm not as stressed as Fabiano. That's why. I can go queen b6 to target the rook here. Okay, these knights are really nicely bastioned here. I can also go queen f8. Wait, what? There's no mate? No, I can just fork with knight e8 though. Okay, let's keep going. Next game. Here we go. Let's play knight a3, play b3. All right, I'm gonna go b3 here. Bishop b2 next move. Do you ever want to start a podcast? Not really. Play e3, maybe knight f3, maybe g3 here. Fabi's collapse versus Nepo will go down in chess history. It definitely will. That's why I was going to say, actually, like from a philosophical standpoint, from when we're talking about chess and chess history, that's why I was saying that if Ding somehow wins the match, it's going to feel like God or whoever it is played a very sick joke on us. Because if you think about the amount of potential there was in a match with Fabi or myself winning and neither of us winning, you have to believe that let's go knight b5 here. You have to believe that it would have boosted chess immensely in the Western world. And so that's why, like, I feel like it's going to be like a really sick joke if Ding wins, because if Gukesh wins, he's 17, changing of the guard, wins the match, like it fits the storyline. It's a good storyline of like changing of the generations. But if Ding does win, it's going to feel like some kind of really sick joke. That's a good move, by the way. I'm gonna go here and hit the bishop, take the pawn. I guess I don't like my position here, but I'm trying to just castle. This game I might lose. I might lose in this game. Just castle here. I like Ding winning, says the old generation isn't dead. Sure, but it feels weird on some level. Okay, I'm gonna go queen h5 here, maybe rook a1 next, maybe rook b1. I want to attack on the diagonals if I can. That's what I'm trying to do here. Who has the best hairline in chess? That's a good question. I don't know. It's a good question. It's a good question. Go here, hit the knight. You do? I don't think I do. No, I doubt it. Okay, I'm playing knight e6 here. I'm gonna go bishop a1, line up some more tricks here if I can. I don't think Magnus is the best hairline. No, it's actually a very good move. I might lose this game. So go here. I'm gonna try to cheese him on the clock. Magnus seems sure that Ding will lose. I'm not so convinced that Ding's gonna lose the match, honestly. I think it's likely, but if Ding brings his A game, Ding is going to win the match. I will say that just right now. If Ding brings the game, if Ding plays like the 2800 that he was even 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whenever it was, he's going to win the match, and it's not even going to be close. But can he play at that level anymore? I don't think there are any guarantees on that. I think it's actually pretty unlikely. I start pushing my pawns up the board. Here goes the P. Music is very relaxed. It goes b5. I mean, I can take on either square. I think I take this one and go h6. Just keep pushing the P. I mean, also can Gukesh play at that level throughout the entire match? Very unclear as well. This is also getting very unclear. Let's go. We'll see whose pawns are quicker here. Whose pawns are quicker? I'm not sure. My pawn's quicker, his pawn's quicker. I think my pawns are quicker here, actually. My pawns are a little bit quicker here. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, my pawns are one step too quick, I think. I think I queen first, but it's not clear. Yeah, I queen with check. Let's go here, and I queen with check. Yeah, he's one step too slow. Do I think I could win against Ding? I mean, I think I could. I think Fabiano could. I think Nepo could. I don't think there are any guarantees in the way that a lot of people assume there are, but I do think that he could. Yeah. Good check. Am I streaming in a different room? I don't see your usual setup. Yes, you guys. I'm streaming from California. With all due respect, nobody cares about chess championships. I mean, some level, yeah. Yeah. Did I see the video of Josh and Archie using a plug to win? I did see that video. We reacted to it, actually, probably like 6 months ago or 5 months ago, whenever it was. I'm very happy with my team. In fact, the saddest part about the team is that I would have loved to have done another camp with them before a world championship match. I do miss that. Like, I wish I would have been able to. Like, it would have been really nice to do something more with Niels and Nicholas and Chris, but it's what it is. Because I think most of you guys know my team. My team was Chris Littlejohn, my longtime second, Niels Grandelius from Sweden, who, by the way, I'm not actually very happy with his playing in Sigmund right now, but Niels and also Nicholas Huschenbeth, those were the three guys who worked with me. And mainly what I missed is it was a good time with them in Los Angeles, just getting ready for the candidates. Like, it was just a good vibe. It was a very, very good vibe. So that's actually why I'm sad about it. Because there was a good vibe to the whole thing. It felt like a great 3 weeks. So no XQC in the team. I don't know where is XQC in Florida right now. He might be, right? Oh, by the way, Apple 183. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Ring up the machines, baby. Okay. I might get a max win. I might get an Apple max win. Let's play knight b6 and d4 next move. Yep. What was that, LMAO? Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I just did a trade while we're waiting for the arena to start. Let's go d4. Yeah. Take. I mean, probably Tim Cook said something like Apple AI is coming, and so the market's like, oh yeah, AI, baby. Yes. I mean, if you say AI anything, everyone's like, oh yeah. It's like there's the classic Simpsons say the line, and I think that's pretty true with every earnings call. As long as you say Apple, or not Apple, as long as you say AI on your earnings call, you're gonna have a good day. You're gonna have a good time. I don't remember how many contracts I did, but I didn't do a small amount. Is that like what? 20 lot. Okay, let's go knight f4 here. Hit the bishop on e2. I should be winning here. Queen g3 next move. All very, very good here. Magnus, Pashu, and Blitz. You're gonna grind now. I'll probably play some more Blitz on the stream. Yeah, probably I will. Probably. And now I just take the bishop, take the other bishop, and win the game. Did I ever reach #1 in classical? No, I was number 2. I was number 2 on a couple of lists recently, and then I was also number 2 for like 1 or 2 months in 2015, late in 2015, like September, October 2015. I was number 2 behind Cagnus Marlson. Let's go check and take. Let's just take. Game music. Okay, big game. We're playing 2700 with white. This is what everybody wants to see. Can I beat it 2700 with white? With the odds. This is the big moment. Okay, this is the big game. Let's go e3 here. This is the big moment. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit quiet because this is the big question. Can I actually beat the 2700 with white here? Oh no, he just trapped his knight. Apparently I can. Oh, very sad. She just trapped the horse. His horse is dead. I'm gonna eat his horse on the next turn. Speaking of horse, by the way, where was I? think it was in the Netherlands in Wijk aan Zee. There was a restaurant where you actually could order horse. They had horse on the menu, I think it was. So go h4, h5 here. I think it was the Netherlands if I remember correctly. Sergeant Animal Mother says, bruh. In Germany, is that legal or is that illegal? I don't know. Let's go queen f3 and hit the pawns on d5 and f6. Kramnik went pretty harsh on Nihal. What do you think? I mean, it's what I said before. Like, I know we're talking a lot here. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I always try to be honest. I think that truth, as Trainwreck said, and he's right, truth ultimately matters a lot. And, you know, there's a reason I speak up on these issues. Because, like, people are like, oh, it doesn't affect me. No big deal. Not a problem. And then, of course, you start seeing it happen where, like, someone like Nihal has to deal with this now. And when nobody cares about it and the top players refuse to speak about it broadly, it just leads to this sad world where, like, you know, it's like, as long as it's not me, why should I care about anything else? It's very sad. Very sad. Whoa. And also, you know what else I would say? I'm gonna castle here. What a lot of people also don't realize, and I haven't really said much, but if there's one thing if there's one silver line from the whole Kramnik thing that I'm happy about, it's that when he started all the nonsense, he started back in like November of last year. And the reason I bring that up is because when he started that nonsense, it directly affected me in the Chess Champions Tour, which I played like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later. I played very poorly. I did not play well at all in the Champions Chess Tour. Because of it, because it was just so shocking and so jarring and so completely just like out of this world insane to see it. I was like, I almost didn't believe it. And so I played very badly. Played very, very badly in the Chess Champions Tour. I mean, I still got 5th place because I was able to scrape by and get into the knockout stage, but I played very badly. And so So I played very badly there, but I'm very glad that happened then. Because if that didn't happen, like in say February of this year, for example, there's a chance it would just ruin my candidates. So that's like the only silver lining that I would say that I see. So I'm gonna take the bishop, go check here, and I should be winning. Oh no, it's not winning. You can just drop back to f8. I'm such an idiot. But let's just take then. Yeah, that's like the one. That's the one silver lining. The only silver lining. I should have gone rook b1 maybe. I don't know. You take a lot of things too personally. What do you mean I take it too personally? I mean, he accused me of cheating. Like, what do you mean I take it too personally? Like, are you going to say the same thing about Jose? And now I just blundered. Of course, I'm not paying attention. Yeah, I'm not paying attention, so I just blundered. But I still have chances maybe to survive with rook b7 next move. Yeah. Go check a block. I think that's a huge mistake, by the way. Why am I playing the arena with main account? Because these are unrated games, so we're playing from a set position. The queen jack was just stupid. It's just a waste of time. Complete waste of time. This is the greatest show. Okay, now I win the game. Go check and take f7. Greatest show. Is there a checkmate? I don't see a forced mate in here, so I'm just going to go check. This arena is dedicated to this very famous grandmaster Visu from Brazil. Although I don't think he's from Brazil. I think he's from the United States of America or from Norway. Go checkmate and next game. Why do you get the queen? Okay, again I get black against this guy, but he played this previous game very, very well. He played this game very, very well. Yeah, he did. Am I gonna be involved with the Hans Magnus movie? I have no idea. I don't even understand what it is. It sounds like they bought the rights to make something, but that's it. So yeah, I don't really understand it. Do I think Fabi could beat Daniel? No, I mean, I think Daniel in 3-0 Blitz is better than Fabiano. To me, that's not even up for debate. I think Dan is just better than Fabiano in 3-0. Fabiano's mouse skills and his like split-second decisions are just not at that level. They just aren't at that level. Can you see chat? Yes, I can right now. No, I mean, I don't think so. I think Dan is just flat out better in 3-0. Thoughts on Magnus saying Ding hasn't recovered? I haven't watched the podcast on it, but I guess what I would say is I'm not super surprised, but I also am skeptical. I'm skeptical. How do I do? Actually, again, this guy's gotten a good position against me. This opening is surprisingly resilient. It's surprisingly resilient, actually. Go here. Maybe I should have gone to e7. I don't know, maybe, but I'm gonna go here. So opening is not actually so bad, strangely. Very weird. I thought this opening was garbage, but I don't think it is garbage anymore. Go here. Go here. Trying to fix the structure. You can still go h4 though. Gonna have to move the bishop to avoid getting checkmated on g7. So he's gonna go king g3. I'm not much better here. Huh. Did I learn who V's is? No, I didn't. Go here. I might not be winning, by the way. This is very tricky. Ooh, ooh. I have C5, B7 or something. Yeah, I've messed this up completely. I'm gonna have to go crazy here. Have I ever played Among Us? I have played Among Us, yes. I've completely flubbed this. I'm not winning, by the way. I'm not winning. I'm probably actually not even better. This is very bad, actually. Very bad. Okay, but now I get in because I have Queen F7. Did he have Rook C5 there? He might have. By the way, who is this? This feels like a strong GM who's like trolling. This really feels like a strong GM who's trolling on purpose, actually. I don't know why, but this feels like some strong GM who's like trolling on purpose. It really does. Yeah, this is either a really strong GM or someone who's like maybe doing something wrong. It feels weird. It just feels weird. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just the moves feel weird. It literally says GM, but there's no name on it. That's the thing. There's no name. This is Brandon Jacobson? I doubt it. Yeah, this just feels really weird. There's something weird. I don't know what it is, but there's something weird. There's either a top gem or the guy's cheating. I don't know what it is, but there's something wrong with the account. No. I mean, it's either like a 2700 gem trolling or someone who's cheating. Like, there's no doubt. The first game was already a little bit weird, but that game with Bishop G3, very suspicious. It's literally legitimately someone who's like 2650, 2700 who's doing it, or someone who's cheating. Yeah, like I don't know which one it is. Because also it says something on Twitch, but then he doesn't actually have a Twitch username listed. So I'm very, very skeptical. Very skeptical. My gut tells me that most likely it's just some 2700 who's just being silly. That's my guess. That's my best guess. I think it's probably my best guess is that it's some 2700 who's just being silly, or even 2650, but it's not. But probably it's not. Let's go here. Yeah. I don't know. It feels it feels like that. It feels like someone who's just trolling just because they can. Go here, maybe F3. Is it possible to recognize a top gem by their style? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes no. Yeah. Apple over 185. Nice. See, guys, that's how you do it. Yeah, I did a 20 lot of the 175, 185 for two. I think it's 2.2. So something like 4.4K to make what? make 13k roughly or something. I don't know. Yeah, roughly like that. It's what, 7.8 times 2,000. Yeah, no, 15,000. Not bad. Let's go queen g3 and knight h5, or rook d1 here. Let's go h4 h5. Go h5 here, maybe h6. I mean, there's some things that like last earnings, like Nvidia specifically, where like you just knew it had to go up. Because if it didn't go up, the market was going to collapse. Same thing with Apple. If Apple doesn't beat today, the market's going down, and we know the market never goes down. The stock market never goes down. Never goes down. Just always remember that. In the long run, the stock market does not go down. That's actually historically true. Let's see what we get here. Waiting for a move from Casablanca. He could take. He could also play c5. Yeah, let's just take. I would troll the fridge out of Hikaru or Max. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a good chance that it was some 2700 like Max who was just trolling. I'm gonna go. I want to go h6 to tickle the king side, just massage it a little bit. Go back to e1. Pressure on the pawn on c6. I could also sack on g6. Looks right though. I'm really wondering if I can sack the rook. Oof, I don't know. Okay, whatever. Oh, but there's just queen b4. I'm actually just wait. I'm just blind. I'm just blind. This game there's no cheating. Luckily, that game was completely clean. I'm just blind. I missed queen b4. I'm just blind. Okay, let's reset. I just missed queen b4 completely. No, that game was fine. I mean, that game was completely fine. Let's play t3 knight e2. I just blundered that game. Hikaru, why don't you think there's to be some salt in chess for it to chill? There could be salt in chess, but I think in chess in general, it's a game where chess players are supposed to be like really proper and not like show emotion, not like it's a game that's basically because of the general view is it's like the 1900s is the best way of putting it. Yeah, I saw it, Danny Pounder, exactly. I thankfully before the arena start, like 3:45, I did my calls on Apple, so good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Just make sure. Yeah. Very, very good. Okay. All right, let's go. There should be 2 pressure the pawn. I'm going to go f4 next move. Try to open this up. Let's go f4. Big pressure on the king side. We're playing Levi Ackerman. 2.2 million casual flex. I said 20. I said a 20 lot at $2. Can you guys not do math? Can you guys actually not do math? Like, you're joking, right? You're joking, right? Can you not do math? Let's play f5 here. Yeah, you guys. I bet $4,400 to make 15,600 basically if I get the max win. Anyway, let's keep going. And I'm not even good at math. That's the problem. I'm bad at math, and yet somehow my math is better than your math. Okay, let's go here and take with the bishop, of course. See what we get. Okay. Waiting for a move. Let's see what we get. Okay, now I feel like something bad's going to happen. So I'm going to go f6 here. I'm going to try to put this knight in jail where it has no squares available. Did I play Visu? I did not play Visu. He withdrew from the arena. Will LeBron play with Bronny? I actually have no idea. My gut says that he will. My gut says the Lakers are going to be like, okay, you know what? We'll draft Bronny no matter what. But I don't know how they do that because they can't ensure that Bronny isn't drafted ahead of time. That's the problem. Like, you could also see, like, they could be like, yeah, we're gonna do everything we can to drop Bronny, but then it's like, I don't know, like the whoever the worst team is, I don't know who's got the first pick is gonna be like, no, sorry, LeBron, but you know, we're gonna draft him instead just to screw you over. Let's go bishop h3 here. Yeah. Kind of misplayed this one too, but it's okay. I have 3 juicers for the 2 towers. Speedrun we're gonna get back to next week when I'm in Florida. So probably next Tuesday, in between the title Tuesday, I'll almost certainly do the speedrun. That's what we're gonna be doing. Oh, I can't go bishop c1. Let's just go. How do I use these knights? I need these knights. Let's go here. I'm trying to go for knight h6. Actually, look at these knights. Look at these knights. They win the game for me. Or they should win the game. Yeah, they will, because I can go here to trap the rook. No squares available on the rank. LeBron is playing for the Pistons. Maybe. Good check. Check and mate. There we go. Time for one more game. Hikaru doesn't read comments for the followers bait. What do you mean? I do. The Lakers will trade for the first pick of the draft to grab Bronny. They could, but I don't think they will. Castle go rook e8 here. I mean, the moves are really fast. Also, the quality is very high. I'm gonna go a6 here. Like I'm gonna focus this game. Okay, let me give it my all. Let me just see. Okay. No, I'm gonna be very focused this game. No nonsense. Let's be focused. I want to see. Yeah, I'm gonna actually focus. I want to see how good he is. Here. Like I'm gonna be very focused this game actually, because I want to see. I do want to see. So this guy gets another winning position against me. It's gonna guarantee in my mind that he's definitely like a 2700 level player. Go here. Guess I'll just take. No, my assumption is he's a good player, but I want to see, because the way he played last game was he played at a very high level. Okay, I think I just gobble. I mean, it's possible that I just lost. Yeah. Wait a second. Check. Now I take. If check, I just take. Should be winning. Yeah, I guess I just take. What is this? I could take h3 and go bishop g4 and probably win. Rook a1 also just wins, so yeah. I mean, I still think this is a very good player, though. I do. I think it's just that I'm super serious right now, so like I'm not messing around. Yeah, it's forced mate. There we go. Forced checkmate. Yeah, maybe I just wasn't focused. Always possible. But of course, the problem is it's also just a winning position, which makes it hard to judge too. It's not like it's some normal position with even material. That's the problem. So it's hard to judge. But I still think it's a very good player. I don't know who it is, but I still think it's a very good player. I think it's like someone who's like 2650 plus. That's my best guess. Let's just castle here. Go bishop b2 here. Is Hikaru a Christian? No, I'm not really anything, you guys. I'm generally of the opinion that just let everybody live the life they want to live. That's my general attitude. This is a V2 opening for anybody who's wondering. We're going to probably play some blitz soon. I'm going to try to get my rating to maybe 3250, because it's still... My rating is somewhat acceptable right now. Somewhat acceptable. Somewhat acceptable, I'd say. Let's go knight c3 and play rook d1. Is this Miss Carey's cover? That's Mariah, right? Is that Mariah? It is without you, Mariah. Yeah. What's this? Sledgehammer? What is the song? c5 is a good move. I'm going to go f4, f5, g4. Again, though, I have a bad position. Bad position. I did see sous vide's profile. I did. What's your caffeine limit? I've only had 2 cups of coffee today. Go here, bring the knights in. Trying to use the knight, get it to d5. Trying to create a bastion here in the center of the board. I could trade. I don't really want to trade, but I will. Let's just go like go here maybe. Guard the knight. What's your pregame meal before a classical tournament match? I don't have a I don't have it. This chair looks suspiciously similar to when you sat during your Canada's training. You never know, it might be the same chair. Let's go here. Go here. Let's go here, hit the queen. Riddle me this, riddle me this, riddle me that. Exactly. Let's go here and hit the rook maybe. How much more I stream? Probably for another couple hours, I guess. Maybe like f6 here to open it up. I'm in a lot of trouble in this game, actually. But I've got this f6 move, which is very sneaky. For a bit, though, definitely. For a bit. Today, though, I feel pretty good. I didn't feel good the last 2 days. Like, Tuesday and Wednesday, I didn't feel good. Today, I feel pretty good, though. Which is a good thing. I go here. I'm still trying to go for a lolly on g7. If he takes, I take the rook. Have I played Hu Yifan over the board? I have, actually. I have a very good score against her, in fact. What's with all the secrecy with candidate training? What do you mean secrecy? There's no secrecy. What secrecy? What do you mean? There's no secrecy. Did he forget he has no time? That was just weird. I don't know what that was. Trying to move quickly to win this game before the end of the arena, basically. Let's go here on queen d7. Maybe I'll even go h4. Actually, I think I'll go h4. I'm going to sack a piece here. Just sack a piece. I'm just going to go queen h4 and go all in, or knight h4. Go here, hit the bishop, hit the knight. I mean, everything is very loose, and I can actually go for the classic. I start lifting my rooks. Should be winning pretty soon. Let's just take. Let's go for this move, win the rook. There's also queen h4. There's also, I'm gonna start lifting my rooks again. Go here, g4. I'm coming to hit the knight. I mean, this, I've got a classic connect 6 again, which is also very good. Like the connect 6 is just overwhelming here. I'm gonna go here and then here and then here. He broke my connect 6, but I'm still threatening g4, which should be winning the game. Go here, and it's just mate. Unlucky. Good g4. There's not. All right, guys, I'm gonna go use this very quickly. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get back to blitz and go from there. So just give me 1 second while I use the restroom. I'll be right back, you guys. All right, sorry, you guys. Anyways, no good players where here, where, somewhere, I don't know. But the arena is about to end, so a little bit of an up and down arena. I kind of enjoyed parts of it. I didn't enjoy other parts of it. So obviously the white piece, it was fun, but with the black piece, it's not so great. But it is what it is. Now, I think one arena is good enough for the day. So I think we're gonna get back to blitz. We're gonna try to run our rating up to Let's see who the winner is gonna be. It looks like Syed Abdul Ka is gonna finish in second, and Joel Dragon is going to finish first. So in honor of our hero V Sue, of course, big shout out to him. Speedrun we'll get back to next Tuesday when I'm actually back in Florida, because I don't have the glasses here, so I can't do it. I can't do it, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I can't. Okay, the arena is over. We finished in second place. Let's get back to some blitz.